First of all, I want to say what a beautiful work you have done so far. I think it was such a thrilling experience in watching the show and seeing all the discussion there are on social media. And I want to ask, what can we expect of this finale? What are the surprises the cast and Ryan Murphy have for us?
Can't tell you any of the surprises, but um, but there are some for sure. And the show the show takes a turn. The show it's just these last, episode 8 through 11. There are a lot of turns that happened that was super unexpected. Even when we were filming and we were shooting, we were reading the scripts. We were just talking about this like a few minutes ago. That that when we got some of the scripts, because we were getting them as we were shooting. So we would read and be like, yo, what is like, this is crazy. I was not expecting that. Then you get another one, you're like, I wasn't expecting that either. And I think that there are a lot of surprises and twists for each character that I think um that are really great and keep you hooked. So I'm excited. I'm excited for you to see these last few.
I agree. I think it's the same. It's like we're still learning what the rules of this world are. We're learning how dangerous this drug is, and we're learning how dangerous the people are in the world. And I think the show, as we get to the finale, continues to be in conversation with that.
And I think Anthony has just said that each character has some unique way of capturing how we see beauty nowadays. In a days where there are a lot of surgeries and procedures and magic pens that make you healthy and beautiful. So what do you think the series adds to the discussion? What do you think, what's the message behind the beauty about nowadays, this crazy obsession with beauty we have?
I think the overarching question, obviously, that we've all been saying that the show asks is, how far would you go for beauty and how extreme that culture has become. But I actually think like the show kind of also is able to push that a little further in asking like, why are we as a society okay with that culture? And like, why is no one really doing anything to stop it? Why, if we have problems with it and it feels controversial and it feels like obviously the wrong direction, why are we still like on the train and letting it coast away? And why are we still buying into this culture, right? Like, I feel like everyone has reached a point where we're all very self-aware of the impact that social media has on our confidence, the impact that like certain beauty trends has on our confidence, and yet we're all still buying into it, and it's not even like we can really control it. So I think the show kind of looks at that, and especially the last few episodes definitely look at that too, like how that society is trickling down, affecting young people, like in school. Yeah, like right from literally like billionaire status all the way down to teenagers, like all of that is kind of covered.
And I think it's very important too that we see now, not only are we talking about we are not only talking about famous people like supermodels, but we are talking about normal people like Jeremy's character. So what do you think when we see the last two episodes, what do you think is the big, what we can obtain from this series? What are the big message behind? What are you think, Jeremy, Anthony, that we can see, oh, okay, this is what Ryan Murphy is trying to say. We have the substance, we have that becomes her. So what are Ryan Murphy trying to say with this series?
I mean, I think, Ryan, he's a master at what he does. He's been storytelling for so many years. He's a master at genre bending. I don't think our show is singularly one thing or just talking to one audience. So I think what I loved and resonate with this show is it's not about Ryan prescribing his opinion to an audience. I think it's different for each character. I think it's different for each viewer. I think we're proposing the question of what would you do? How far are you willing to go? So I think as the series unravels, something that is rooted in what we think is just vanities, the show opens with Bella Hadid, one of the most beautiful women that it literally quoted of the world and in the world right now, a supermodel. But then you start to unpack that and excavate who these people are and what's happening on the inside. And then you start to see parents that are challenged with their kid who has a deformity, or a trans person, and that wanting to feel like their full self. So I think it brings in other narratives of different situations for people and what they're willing to do to feel whole, to feel seen, to feel valuable. So I think the show continues to put our characters in situations where they have to make a decision, whether it's to still be in access to the resource to stay beautiful, or giving that up. And I think each character in this, wild world of the beauty has a different relationship to it. And I think that makes for interesting, evocative storytelling. We see some different character arcs for my character, Jeremy, for the assassin. Um, Jess's character for Ashton as the corporation when the stakes are heightened, when things are in jeopardy, and like Ashton's character being a billionaire. It's not until it's at your doorstep and you have to deal with it are you willing to maybe change the way that you've been responding or your actions. And I think it makes it very interesting because it is a very current kind of conversation that we're having with just the obsession of how we, you know, project ourselves to the world.
And you just said that we have a big cast in this show. We have Bella Hadid, we have Ashton Kutcher, we have Evan Peters. And I want to ask, being with these persons and being in the studio and the set, who do you think would probably be infected with the virus? Like, man, this girl is too pretty. This must be the virus.
Everyone in the cast is so beautiful. Everybody. No, it's such a great cast, honestly, and everyone is just beautiful inside and out. Like I was literally just saying, like, this was my first time working in America. It was like my first time really being on something this big for that long. So it was like such an amazing cast for me to come in and work with. Like I had the best time with everyone, and yeah, everyone was beautiful inside and out, and we got to wear beautiful outfits. So we just had a blast. Yeah.
That was great. It was amazing.
Thanks for that, Anthony.
Good group.
Back me up on that, yeah. That was great.
So I want
Just
to
piggybacking off what I just said, it was great.
I want to thank you all for this opportunity and for all your ideas. And if you want to send a message to our viewers to watch the show, to binge watch when we have all the episodes.
Yes. Y'all
Yeah,
get in
binge
there,
it.
watch the beauty, binge it to make it
Binge
international.
it, babe.
We had
It's
a
very
blast shooting it.
bingeable.
Go watch it.
That's it. The whole show will be out probably in a week or something like that. The whole show.
Yeah, run it
Every
up.
episode. So run it up. Let's go.
Start to
Watch the
finish.
whole thing, top to bottom, if you
Have
haven't.
fun.
Thank you very much, guys, and success.